Brendon and Hayley Robinson's Angus Cross steak was judged to be the most tender and tasty in the country by a lineup of top New Zealand chefs. The Robinsons are self-described hobby farmers in Taranaki. Brendon explains how their win came about.
My wife Hayley and I, we lease this block with my mother. During the day, I'm an operator at the Kapuni gas treatment plant, and my wife works for a chartered accountant in Hawera. This block was originally owned by my grandparents. Upon their passing, Mum and Dad purchased this property off Mum's remaining brothers and sister. They used it as a runoff for their dairy platform where they had their replacement heifers. Mum and Dad retired from dairy farming probably about 8 years ago now. 2 years after Mum and Dad gave up milking, Dad suddenly passed away in his sleep. Mum continued running both blocks of land, and 2 years later she then gave my brother and I the opportunity to lease it off her. My brother leases the Wakamara block and Hayley and I lease this block off Mum. It's 23 hectares, it's a freehold title. This winter we took through 80 head of stock. The award is run by Beef and Lamb New Zealand. It's called the Steak of Origin. 2016, Hayley and I won it. In regards to the award, I had a guy that I work with, he wanted a heifer. I've been doing a heifer for him every year, just put in the freezer beast. He didn't want it for some reason, and so I was stuck with this really, really beautiful, it was actually a Hereford Cross heifer, beautiful animal, lovely, lovely animal, didn't know what to do with it. I'd seen the competition advertised in the paper. I thought I'd throw this heifer in to do all right. And the only reason we put the Angus Cross steer in was to keep it company, because I didn't want it getting lonely as it was going to the Angry Works. Cut a long story short, after the skin got taken off and it got hung up, Hayley and I were standing down at Palmerston North, holding on to a whole lot of trophies, and a little bit of loose change come with it as well. And yeah, it was just absolutely unbelievable experience, and I loved every moment of it. In our class, we're up against a Wagyu, a purebred Wagyu and a purebred Simmental. We got first and second in our class, with the Angus getting first, the Hereford getting second. We then had to go up and get the major prize, and we won the whole lot. It just blew me away. I just had no idea we were even going to win our class, let alone win the whole lot.
Come on, girls. Come on, good girls.
The dairy heifers, we get them from local farmers, buy a few from Stratford Sale, also get a few from Trade Me. If they come up and I see them at the right price, I definitely grab them. I certainly don't buy on genetics, I buy on the right price. End of the day, I've got to pay Mum a lease. We've put a lot of money into regrassing lately, and by the time I make hay and silage, price is the big driving factor behind our stock. I would say the biggest secret is they are well fed. They certainly get well fed in the wintertime. The wintertime is a very stressful time for any animal. It's wet and it's cold. They get plenty to eat, they get good quality silage and plenty of grass. Biggest thing is, I think they're stress-free. I think they're nice and happy. They never go hungry. We do struggle August, September for grass, because I've probably fed the bulk of it out in the wintertime, so we do struggle through this. So it's always good to see the spring growth come. But biggest thing is, I'd say they're just stress-free and they're just really happy and just quiet. In regards to animal health, twice a year they get paw on. Obviously lice is a problem, we're just never going to be able to beat it, so we just got to treat for it. If we notice there is an animal that's not 100%, I have got white drench in the shed and they will get treated for that. But apart from that, we just drench them with Agri Animal Tonic. We do that probably twice a year. And then the rest of the time, they're just out on good pasture, loving every day of it and enjoying the sunshine. When we were in New Plymouth a couple of months ago on Devon Street, we were walking past a butcher shop. I went inside and I liked what he was doing with his cuts of meat. I liked the chorizos, the way he was spicing them up, the drying of the meat and his presentation. Got talking to him. I told him that we'd won the Beef and Lamb New Zealand Steak of Origin. We got talking. Cut a long story short, we've sent our first beast through to him and we're going to see how it goes. And hopefully, if everything goes to plan, we can get some sort of a regular supply through to New Plymouth Butcher Shop.
I own and operate the Fridge Butchery and Delicatessen here in New Plymouth, specialising in local produce and make a lot of my own natural, dry-cured, nitrate-free, preservative-free products. After talking to Brendon and seeing his success on the Steak of Origin, We thought it would be a great idea to bring that product in and make it available to local people and support local. I think that's actually really important. If we can pinpoint exactly where our beef comes from, or our pork and lamb. And after Brendon's results, I think it was really worthwhile looking further into it and working with him on his different breeds and exposing it to the local here in Taranaki. We've only just cut this. It's only on about 12 days aging. I normally do a minimum of 14 up to at least 4 weeks. Looking at this now, this is absolutely stunning. It's nicely marbled. I can see that it's all pasture red because of the colour. It's a very different colour, especially something that's been fed all grass. And I think, I haven't actually seen Brendon's property, but I assume that here we have good fodder, good grass. But this, I can just tell by the colour of this that it'll be absolutely stunning.
With the price of land in South Taranaki, for Haley and I to buy land and go bigger, it's just completely impossible. I would rather focus on quality than quantity. I think at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. The more stock that you can get into the works, the more money you can make. Haley and I are doing this as a hobby. The property has to pay for itself. If we go any bigger, we're going to have to buy an extra feed. So at the moment, all the hay, all the silage, all the supplements are made on the farm. We buy nothing. I would like to go bigger and have some more numbers, but I don't think it's possible. So I'd rather focus on the quality side rather than the quantity side.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.